you down, deep down to the front lines. Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Your mama always said you'd be the chosen one. She said, you're one in a million, you've got to burn to shine. But you were born under a bad sign, with a blue moon in your eyes. When you wake up this morning, all that love had gone. Papa never told you about right and wrong, but you're looking good, baby. I believe that you're feeling fine. Don't shame about it. Born under a bad sign, with a blue moon in your eyes. You now woke up this morning. You got a blue moon, got a blue moon in your eyes. So sad. You got that shame about it. Woke up this morning. You got a blue moon, got a blue moon in your eyes. This morning. You woke up this morning. The world turned upside down. Lord above, things ain't been the same since the blues walked in our town. Baby, you're one in a million. You've got that shotgun shine, shame about it. Born under the red sign, with a blue moon in your eyes. Woke up this morning, got a blue moon, got a blue moon in your eyes. So sad, you got a shame about it. Woke up this morning, got a blue moon, got a blue moon in your eyes. This morning, just can't help yourself. Just can't help yourself. Just can't help yourself. This morning, got yourself. Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Woke up this morning. Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Woke up this morning. Good afternoon, world. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be, or good morning if you are in certain areas on the planet watching this ridiculous amateur broadcast that I do for you guys. But I hope you guys are getting paid off of it. I promise you, folks, sooner or later we're gonna get some better visual so we can get to this thing and make sure the voice sound more crisp and the image. Me, I'm not about image. I'm more about content to make sure you guys get the information out there and go get paid. The most important thing. Today we are here doing the grade program again for mainly college football and as a bonus NCAA week 14. Before I do, don't forget tonight is Thursday and I want you guys to get to it right away and get paid. Tonight at 8:15 p.m. Let me repeat. At 8:15 p.m. you have the mighty, the team that is labeled America's favorite team. Before I do this, I would like to give a special dedication and respect to one of my favorite mentors in comedy, the godfather of comedy. I'm going to grab this like a microphone. It's not a microphone, folks. I cannot tell you what it is. But those who are clever already know what it is. I'm just going to do the report just like this, like you would do it. Tonight, folks, at 8:15 p.m., I have a special for you guys. We have the mighty team of the nation, the team of North America, America's favorite team. These are all just labels. Don't get swayed and get tricked by the narratives. Yes, I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys. They play tonight to open the week for TNF against the Seattle Seahawks. This is a win or go home for the Seahawks. If they lose tonight, they will be eliminated. I say they will be eliminated from the NFL tonight. Their record is 6-5, and they are atrocious traveling to other stadiums in the NFL, especially in their own division, the NFC. So, here's what you'll do tonight for me, my good folks. When Seattle travel to the Dallas Cowboys, I would like you guys to be very careful. This is going to be a tricky game. Don't forget, Seattle is traveling to Dallas at the AT&T Stadium. Their back is against the wall. In other words, they know this might be it tonight. They will be very dangerous because they have a good defense who's decent. Seattle's weakness is in the offense with their quarterback, Mr. Geno Smith, the ex-New York Jets quarterback who have failed against San Francisco last week. Last Thursday to be precise. So tonight in that same spirit, normally I would not say this because it's the Cowboys. I don't want to hype them up because the media already hyped the Cowboys enough. And I don't want to add to the hype. But tonight, for the first time in 3 years, I would like you guys to go with the Dallas Cowboys to collect the victory tonight against the Seattle Seahawks. Because why? Dallas is jostling with the San Francisco 49ers for second place in the National Football Conference, also known as the NFC. So tonight, this game is at 8:15 p.m. If whatever you want to bet on the Cowboys, I guarantee you 100% you will cash out. You put $1,000, you get $3,000. You put 800, you get 1,600. You put 200, you get 600. That's how it's gonna go down. I read the lines and I already checked all the big aficionados who are responsible to play wagers. If you put $1,000, I guarantee you the minimum you walk out with if you put $1,000 is $2,000. You're gonna get paid tonight. Dallas Cowboys guarantee to deliver a victory. Why is this? Anybody who watched the game last week saw what the Cowboys defense did with Micah Parsons and their number 26 who returned the football back to the end zone in a fashionable manner, Mr. Bland. With these two, one playing at a cornerback slash free safety and Micah Parsons linebacker slash defensive end, Dallas Cowboys will win this game tonight 100%. I guarantee you, wherever you are all over the world behind this camera, if you're watching me, I suggest you go mark it down right now. The lines are open. As you get closer to 8:15, the pay will decrease. So that's why I said if you can jump on it, I will try to load this for you guys as soon as possible so you can hop on this. Remember, I'm doing this for you for free, so take advantage. So don't forget, Seattle's record away is 2-3. Dallas Cowboys at home is 5-0. They have never lost in Dallas this season. This is why it's 100% sure that Dallas will beat Seattle tonight. And me, I put it down myself just like this to make sure you get the key reason why I am choosing the Dallas Cowboys. I got all the facts for you. All you got to do is place your bet and try to do it 2 hours before the game starts so they don't lower the payout range. Like I said, if you put $1,000, you might walk out with $3,000 minimum, $2,000, or the lowest they can pay you is $1,500. Either way, you win. Okay? Like this. Follow this, please. 10-second rule. I'm gonna hold it up for you. There it is. And then I want to get the NFL out the way fast. On Sunday at 1 p.m., these are guaranteed games I'm giving you here. Lions will travel to New Orleans Saints at 1 p.m. this Sunday. You can also begin now if you're into parlaying. If you're a person who just like to combine games, you might as well go ahead and do that. You will get paid more money. I want you guys to get paid. Now on Sunday at 1 p.m., the Detroit Lions, I would say the fourth best team in the AFC. Let's not forget, in the standings in the AFC and the NFC, we have the Eagles, who's number 1. We have number 2, the Cowboys. We have number 3, the San Francisco 49ers. And at number 4, you have the Detroit Mighty Lions. Now, the Lions' record overall in the NFL is 8-3. When they travel to other stadiums, the record is 4-1. As for New Orleans, their record is 5-6 in the NFL. Technically speaking, they're at 400. That's if you play golf, that's below par at 500. In other words, they're already handicapped in the NFL. They will not go to the playoff, and they have nothing to play for. And at home, the record is a tiebreaker at 500, 2-2. And in other words, New Orleans Saints have nothing to play for except for trying to ruin the Lions season, which they cannot do. I expect the Lions to bounce back from that abysmal performance that they gave us on Thanksgiving Day, but let's not complain. For those of you guys who've been following Detroit Lions, you've known since antiquity. Now I'm going to use a fancy word. Since the old days, way before the NFL was invented, the Lions have never won a game on Thanksgiving Day. So do not be shocked of what happened last week. What was supposed to happen. How did Green Bay in the NFC, a team who's not even going to make it in the playoff, lost to the Lions? Green Bay is below the Vikings, and the Green Bay is just above the Chicago Bears. And how did they beat the Lions? Because it was what? Thanksgiving Day. So to avoid this, folks, let me give you a tip. Now for the Lions game, I expect Lions to win this game by -7, -3 on the spread. I will not go with underdog here because I believe 80 to 95. Normally I do 90%. This one is 80 to 95% that Jared Goff, Montgomery, the rest of the Detroit Lions will bounce back against the horrible New Orleans Saints. No disrespect. In the NFC South, New Orleans is 5-6. 5-6 times the Atlanta Falcons. And they are under the Falcons, above the Buccaneers and the Panthers. Therefore, in this game, simple and straight, -7 for the Detroit Lions. Or, if you cannot beat the Saints, how else are you going to face teams like San Francisco, Dallas Cowboys, or the hot favorite to win this everything this year, the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC division? So put it like this. I guarantee you, I'm going to point it here. Go with the Lions to recover and get you paid, folks. You can also add that to tonight's game if you want to wait and cash out on Sunday. Just like that. Very simple. And then we have for you on Sunday at 4:25 p.m. the game everybody wants to see, a potential NFC championship game between the San Francisco Gold Miners, aka the Gold Rush, aka the 49ers, versus the Philadelphia Fly Eagles Fly. And San Francisco is 8-3. Away record is 4-2. Traveling to the city of brotherly love in Philadelphia, who have a record of 10-1, the best in the NFL. 5-0 at home. Philadelphia have never lost at home this season, just like the Cowboys. For this game, you will not choose the home team. Why is this? Philadelphia struggled against Buffalo Bills in a game the Bills could have won if mistakes were not made. Therefore, do not go with Philadelphia Eagles to go on a spread like -6, -7, -10. What you will do for me, hear my voice. What you will do for me is +7. You can go on the spread here. +7 San Francisco, +3 San Francisco, because I believe in McCaffrey, I believe in Deebo Samuel, I believe in the quarterback Brock Purdy, and Purdy, and +3. But the Eagles have home turf advantage. Now, if you're a Philadelphia fan or somebody who orient more toward the Philadelphia team, I expect you to go with Philly. But guess what? This is only by 50%. It's a 50-50 game and a tiebreaker, and I will give it to San Francisco, the edge, that is +7 San Francisco or +3. This game will not go to overtime, I guarantee. If you beat San Francisco, it will be like a 29-28, 30-29 by 1 or by 2 points. San Francisco, I expect to cover the spread, +7 guarantee, +3. I give it 50%, or even to beat Philadelphia and Lincoln Stadium this Sunday at 4:25 p.m. You think I'm playing? I put this on my paper like this, right there, just like that. And I expect a good response from the 49ers to do what Buffalo failed to finish last Sunday. And then for my last presentation for you on Monday Night Football at 8:15 p.m., this is a guarantee 100%. I have zero doubt that the Bengals will lose to Jacksonville Jaguars. Cincinnati Bengals, as we all know, is without Joe Burrow. He's done for the season. He's out, so they're going to have to wait for him next year. Really. Now, the Bengals is 5-6, out of the playoff, just like New Orleans Saints. Away record is 2-3. They only won 2 games on the road. Jacksonville Jaguars is 8-3 overall in the NFL, especially after the job they did in Houston, Texas last weekend. And at home in Duval County, respect to all my people from Orange Park, and 3-3, 3-3 at home. But against the Bengals, because number 6 did not have time to really study the offensive playbook of the Cincinnati Bengals, it was all designed for Joe Burrow. Now Burrow's out with only a couple of weeks left in the NFL. I don't think this guy have enough time to really muster the Bengals offensive playbook to trouble the Jacksonville Jaguars excellent defense who wrapped up this past weekend against the Houston Texans. So therefore, I'm expecting nothing but 100% victory from the Jaguars, -6 or less. Listen to what I'm saying. The victory itself is guaranteed 100%. But do not go anything above the -6 spread because Jacksonville is very good when they play away, not when they play at home. So for this reason, I was gonna say -7, but to make sure that your money is safe, I would say -6, -5, -4, -3 by a field goal, of course. And if you want to lower it down, -2. But I expect nothing but a Jacksonville Jaguars victory. If you want to go on the money line, that is 100%. I guarantee you. If I fail you, it's not me. I do my work. I do my homework. I do my algorithm. I make sure I steady to make sure I don't give you nonsense. If the team fail, I'm not responsible, and also I am not Mother Nature. Now, because of Fabio Lawrence and Travis Etienne and the likes of Zay Jones, come on, I expect Jacksonville Jaguars to deliver here. Mark my word, they will win this game, no doubt, on Sunday. Now, folks, let's jump straight to college football, my bread and butter. That's right. Now, for you guys, tomorrow at 8 p.m., I have a gem for you. Now we are in what we call the championship rounds in NCAA. In other words, when you get to that, these are games I'm going to put for you. These are guaranteed games. If you notice, I did not put any other NFL games for you guys this weekend because I don't want to disappoint myself. I give you these games which I grade as 70 to 90% guarantee, but 80 to 90% guarantee you will win. The other games, you're on your own. If you've done your work so far, you should know how to do this by now. Now, as for college football, let's begin straight with the game. I'm going to go by in order with the games that are going to play first and last. Oregon play at 8 p.m. against Washington Huskies, Mr. Odunze's team. And Oregon Mighty Ducks is traveling to the 4th-ranked Washington Huskies. They're ranked 6th in the nation as Oregon in the Pac-12. So, Mr. Odunze, well, if they're going to give a wide receiver the Heisman player for the year, it should be him because he deserves it. This young man here has outclassed everybody in the wide receiver position. Now, as for quarterback, of course, I would have to give it to Jaden Daniels of the Louisiana LSU Tigers, or number 2, J.J. McCarthy from Michigan Wolverines. But, there's always a but. For my prediction, Oregon is the strongest team. Let's make no mistake here. But I will go all Huskies at 70%, +9, +6 points. Listen to what I'm saying here. Washington, the team with the purple logo, +9, +6 with a 70% chance to beat the Oregon Green Mighty Ducks. Green and yellow. And but if you like to pick the team traveling, the Oregon Mighty Ducks, 30% chance. But guess what? I will scratch that off the board and I will give all the 100% to the Washington Huskies because I expect them to win this game and become victorious and to go on to their first playoff in a long time. So all Huskies and with a bonus of 30% chance to beat the Oregon Ducks. They have home advantage. And then on Saturday at 12 p.m. at high noon, we have the Oklahoma State Cowboys versus the 7th ranked Texas Longhorn. We call that the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship. Oregon Washington is Pac 12 Championship. This is the Big 12. Now, Mr. Ewers, the quarterback, I expect you to represent the Lone Star State because it's calling on your service to deliver this weekend. I'm expecting the Longhorns to win the game -10, -7, Texas Longhorn. 90% Texas Longhorn, scratch that, 100%. This game, if you can do over and under, you can do 50 between both teams to score or 55 points. This is at a 40% ratio. Both teams will score combined together 50 points, whether it's field goal or touchdowns, or 55 points at 40%. But I expect the Longhorns to win the game -7 by a touchdown or with a bonus field goal -10. Just like this. And then we have the SMU Mustangs playing at the American Athletic Championship. For those of you who know what SMU mean, you guys will know what it means because I just know them as the Mustangs. I don't really know what the SMU stand for. But they will play against the 23rd ranked Tulane Green Wayne University at 4 p.m. this Saturday. And folks, I studied a team. We have Preston Stones at 3,197 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, versus Mackie Hughes, 230 carries, 1,246 yards with 7 touchdowns, and Chris Brazil from Tulane, 41 catch, 670 yards, and 5 TDs for this year. If you ask me, this game favors Tulane University by -3 at least, but when it comes to the money line, 100% I guarantee Tulane will smack SMU Mustangs and you will gallop your way back home because why? You will lose the Athletic American Championship. And that's what I have. Now, I put it like this for you guys. Just make sure you go -3, -3, or 100% on the money line. And then, in the same spirit, at 4 p.m., but I'm going to save this one last because it's the biggest game of the weekend. I'm going to give you the one at 8 p.m. So I have 2 games for you at 8 p.m. on Saturday. I have Louisville versus Florida State University. When it comes to these games, rank does not matter, to be honest with you, because why? These are championship games. Winner go to the championship. In other words, I give you the rank to make sure you know where this team stands. But these are elimination phases. Whether you rank 10th, 5th, 24th, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, nobody gives a damn. Because why? It's win or go home, basically. So Louisville traveled to Florida State. As you all know, the quarterback that started the season for Florida State, Jordan Travis, his football career is over altogether, college or pro. I believe they have a guy named Schoonmaker as the quarterback, number 18, and he will be hosting Louisville, and Louisville is led by Jack the Plumber, who's collected so far this year within the last 12 weeks. 2,952 yards, 21 touchdowns, not only, a lot of interceptions, and that's going to be a problem traveling to Florida. And then you have Jordan, 167 catch, 1,076 yards, and 13 touchdowns for the Cardinals. And you have Jamari Thrasher, 56 catch, 801 yards, and 6 touchdowns. This game favor the underdog. Now, They're heavy underdogs on this one because you're traveling to Florida State, a perennial winner when it comes to playoff football in the ACC and the Atlantic College Conference of football in the South. So for this one here, you will go +7 Louisville, +4 Louisville, with a 40% chance to beat Florida State and their stadium. If you want to go with Florida State on the money line, you can go with them. But as the underdog, +7 Louisville, +4 Louisville, just like this. Right there. And then at 8 p.m. for the Big Ten Championship, I already gave you guys that the other day on my podcast, but I will repeat it again. Michigan versus Iowa. After the whooping Michigan gave like the Ohio State Buckeyes, Michigan should beat Iowa comfortably, 100% guaranteed. -10, -14, my favorite line, or -20 points. Like this. Very simple. I expect Blake Corum to show up. I expect JJ McCarthy to show up. And I expect Rome Wilson to show up. And this will be like this. Guaranteed victory. No nonsense. And then for the biggest game of the year, a game I've been waiting for since 1998. This is what we call a vendetta. A vendetta means you owe me something, I give it back to you. And that would be Georgia Bulldogs. I've been waiting for this one for a long time. Damn near 2 decades. Coach Nick Saban, Jalen Mulroe, Jermaine Burton, my entire Alabama Crimson Tide. At 4 p.m., you have an ultimate standoff, cowboy style, versus the so-called Dallas Cowboys. No, 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 no. I treat them just like the Cowboys. That's the mighty Georgia Bulldogs. Now I believe that you are the new, as they say, kingpin in the SEC, which is bullshit to me. At 4 p.m. on Saturday, I want Alabama Crimson Tide to deliver an ass whooping to the Bulldogs like never seen before. I want the Bulldog battered so bad that Peter, the animal civil rights thing, have to come to the rescue when they're done. If we lose, gentlemen, in Alabama, it will be of our own doing. In other words, it will be because of the coach, Nick Saban, or the quarterback will make the wrong choice. The game is in your hands. Alabama, I have nothing to say. I cannot even do the spreads for this one. Only thing I can say is that Alabama should avoid losing by +7 or 60% chance to try to win this game is in your favor. Everything is Bulldogs, but don't forget they're traveling to Alabama. So since it's a home turf, if we lose, don't embarrass me by more than +7. But I'm giving you 40 to 60% chance to defeat the Bulldogs, to send them packing just like the Ohio State Buckeyes. If we lose, of course, you know I'm going to go with the Michigan Wolverines to win the entire thing. Gentlemen, please do not embarrass me. And before I close the show, I would like to give respect to a boxing match that took place last weekend to Mr. David Benavides. What a performance, David. Respect. I was impressed by your performance. As I promised the world that you were going to knock the other guy out within before round 7, round 9, round 7. You owe me a round. You finished the job, and he was TKO'd on the stool. And now, for Cinco de Mayo, based on what I'm hearing, they're really trying to push to give us the boxing match of the year for 2024. Canelo Alvarez versus Benavides. Don't forget, when you come to this podcast for the great program, I also do combat, which is MMA and boxing, or boxing, MMA, and reverse. And then respect to the older Charlo who dominated all 12 rounds against the other fighter last weekend. You did what you had to do against Benavides Junior or Senior, if I'm not mistaken, Senior. So congratulations to you, and I hope you get some of your rank up again to fight for the belt. But guess what? You were the one that was supposed to face Canelo Alvarez, but your brother took your fight. So after Canelo fight Benavides on Cinco de Mayo in 2024, if you want, you can still petition for a rematch with Alvarez to avenge your brother's loss. Jamal or Jamel Charlo. Uh, and that's pretty much it for this week. Great program. And folks, make sure you bet responsibly. Don't forget tonight's game again is at 8:15 p.m. 8:15 p.m. On that note, I beg you adieu, and I'm out this mofo. I'll see you guys next week for the great program.
I like MDMA quite a lot, yes.
What about cocaine?
I like cocaine, but sometimes when I take too much cocaine, it makes me very calm. I don't like that. And the last week, I took so much cocaine, I was sleeping the whole Sunday, and I wake up on Monday.
Puff told me they gon' love you, baby. But that money might drive you crazy. Yeah. And I ain't gon' lie, I be smoking, I be drinking. I ain't gon' lie, I just need some bad bitch. I ain't gon' lie, we ain't never had shit. I ain't gon' lie, wallahi we made it. I ain't gon' lie, I ain't lie. I ain't gon' lie, I said I ain't gon' lie. I ain't gon' lie, I ain't gon' lie. I ain't gon' lie, I ain't gon' lie. I ain't gon' lie, I ain't gon' lie.
I see all my homeboys here, so let me put my gun up. Price on your head, where do I get rung up? I be with scumbags, all about that humbug. While niggas saving hoes, like nothing on nothing. Choke your ass with nunchucks, trunk full of blum blums. Young money, young guns, heroes, unsung. Get that bitch pump pumps, touchdown my nigga. Sitting on my money, a junk pile my nigga. Don't you come round my niggas, don't come round my nigga. We ballin', never commit dumb fouls my nigga. We been hustling since Mike Tyson punch out my nigga. Fans listening, okay that's enough about my niggas. Yeah, sipping on the little something, mind your business. Got these hoes waiting while I'm doing calisthenics. Then she give me head while her lips move a mile a minute. And the bitch you kissing on just came out the clinic, I ain't lying. Nigga, I ain't finished smoking on that good weed. What's that scent? Not a penny. Montana Corleone. Capone got it nitty. I can't show him how I do it. Not only how I did it. Lil' Tunch.
And I ain't gon' lie, I be smoking, I be drinking. I ain't gon' lie, I just need some bad bitch. I ain't gon' lie, we ain't never had shit. I ain't gon' lie, wallahi we made it. I ain't gon' lie,
I ain't lying.
I ain't gon' lie. I said I ain't gon' lie, I ain't gon' lie, I ain't